Evaluating the expressions. A little bit of a review from what we just got done doing, so everybody should be able to do this one.
What's 3?
What's 3?
I'll show you 3 in a minute. Number 1, x plus 8 equals what, Cashton? He says 10. Do you agree with him?
Yes.
Good, because actually we're saying this, which is true. What about number 2? 12 minus y equals what, Esri?
6.
She says 6. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Because this was 12 minus 6. Good. How about number 4? X plus y. Everybody do number 4. X plus y. What's it going to be, Miss Jaden?
It's going to be 8.
Correct. 8. Because we're actually talking about 2 plus 6. What about number 5? It's a division statement, or it's a fraction. What is the final answer on number 5, Tyler?
3.
3. Do you agree with him?
Yes.
That is actually 6 divided by 2. And that equals 3. We are absolutely on a roll. Well, let's find out what number 3 and... do number 3. We'll do 3 and 6. Brayden, x times y equals what?
12.
He says 12. Is he correct, folks?
Yeah.
Because that was 2 times 6. Good. What about number 6? Y minus x. Jaslyn. Jaslyn says that equals 4 because that was 6 minus 2. Fist to 5. How do you feel about evaluating expressions? Okay, good. Today we're going to be taking, and our goal today is you will be, let me see my I can statement. You will be writing expressions. Our goal today is writing mathematical expressions that correspond to given situations. Okay? You will write a math expression. So if I'm writing a mathematical expression, does it have a variable? Class? If it's a mathematical expression, does it have a variable?
No.
No. What do we call it if it has a variable? What type of an expression? Algebraic. Good. You will write mathematical expressions. Got it. That's our goal. If you want to go in and put the correct answers on that first page of your notes, that's fine. I'll hold tight and let you get that done real quick. I think I got it over there far enough that you can put those answers on your notes so you'll have it. That way it's just something you can go back and look at, and if you have questions on what you're doing, you've got something you can go by. Okay? Everybody done with that?
Yep.
Okay, quickly. Okay, moving on. Today, we're going to complete this table. It says work with a partner. I'm one of your partners. We're going to complete the table. We have to write the expression. Now this is, I can tell right now I got variables. So this is what kind of an expression, class?
Algebraic.
Making sure we learn the math language. So, 4 more than a number. 4 more than a number n. Because they say we got to use the n. Roper. No, sir, it's not n to the 4th power. Good try. I want 4 more. 4 more than the number, and I'm going to ask Kaylee. N plus 4. Can she write it as n plus 4? Or could I write it as 4 plus n either way? Commutative property says I could do either way, but if I go by what is written here, I'm going to write n plus 4 because this is 4 more than n. Okay? The difference of a number and 3. Difference. You got to think about what operation does the word difference talk about? The difference of a number n and 3. Chance?
N minus 3.
M minus 3. Good job. The sum of a number and 8. What operation is the sum of a number and 8? Jordan.
X plus 8.
Good. 10 less than a number p. Be careful on this one that it doesn't trip you up. 10 less than a number p. Chloe.
P subtract 8. I mean 10.
Okay, so p minus 8. Good.
Yeah, 10.
Oh.
I know I got that.
See, I was listening to what you said. P minus 10. Good job. Okay. 7 units farther away. 7 units farther away. Braden.
N times 7.
I don't think it's multiplication. The other word that I might substitute would be more. Okay. 7 units farther away. Josie?
N plus 7.
Good. N plus 7. And that one, it's like you're thinking about a number line. And if I was at N, I'm going to go 7 units farther. Okay. 8 minutes sooner. 8 minutes sooner than 10:15. 8 minutes sooner. Cashton.
N minus 8.
T minus 8. Good.
T
Good. 12 minutes later. 12 minutes later than 10:20. 12 minutes later. Tyler? W plus 12. Good. And finally, Y, a number increased by 9. Y is a number that is going to be increased by 9. I'm going to ask that you would give me an answer on this one, sweetie. Monique, how would I write this one?
Y plus 9.
Good job. Y plus 9. About didn't get my 9 written right. There we go. Okay? What do you think? Is this fairly easy?
Yes.
It is fairly easy. Okay? Let's see if we can take what we're doing and apply it to a story problem. Noticing that those words that were in red were our clue words. And I remember yesterday or the day before, we did some underlining and circling, right? And that's something we want to kind of pay attention to. Here is a word problem that uses one of the expressions in the table, talking about, I believe, the table we had been using, that we just used. You arrive at the cafe 8 minutes sooner than your friend. Your friend arrives at 6:42. What time did you arrive? Well, I need to know 8 minutes, and I need that word sooner, don't I? Pretty important word. And I know my friend arrived at 6:42, and then I need to know that I'm answering the question of what time did I get there. But that word sooner, I don't know as I would circle it, but it's definitely a clue word. Okay? It definitely is clue. Which expression on the table that we had are we going to use? Which expression, algebraic expression, are we going to use? Chloe.
Subtraction.
Okay, no, you're not hearing what I'm asking. The table we just filled out on the slide before this had an expression that will give us this, set this up for us. Which expression is it, Chance?
T minus 8.
T minus 8. Okay? So, can I take, and what will I substitute in on this one to find out what time I got there? What do I substitute in? What do I need to substitute in?
6:42.
6:42, and where am I putting it? In place of the T? Oops. 6:42 minus 8. Now, is it important that I know these are minutes? Is it important that I know we're talking about minutes here? Okay. Now, how would I write 8 minutes? Would I write it 8 like this? No. How would I write 8 minutes? I want to write 8 minutes. How do I write it? How do I write it, Jordan? He says write it like this, no hours, but I do have 8 minutes. Okay? I agree. I agree. Okay? So I need to be able to subtract out, right? Everybody agrees with that? And if I set that up, and I say 6 hours and 42 minutes minus 0.8 minutes. Okay? Do I have to worry about my 6 hours over here, or do I just kind of leave it alone for right now? I'll leave it alone for right now. Can I take 8 minutes, though, away from 2 minutes?
No.
No. So I got to take 8 minutes away from, move this to a 3. I got to regroup, right? So 12 minutes minus 8 is 4. And I'm just bringing it down. What time did, was it you? What time did your friend, or what time did you arrive? Your friend arrived at 6:42. What time did you arrive? 6:34. Okay? Is that hard? It was pretty simple, wasn't it? Pretty simple? Okay? All right, we're going to play a little bit of a trade and we're going to play some quiz trade. Every student needs a whiteboard, a marker, and an eraser. Oh, I need my cards. I got to make sure I got my cards. I'm going to shop this. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and just let it be seen. Because I want to make sure this gets recorded as well. So we've got that in our stuff. Oh, let me get this. It's been a while since I've used this one. Damn the kiddos.
Or maybe do it on paper and pencil. Oh, I know. Nobody.
Get it where we can see it. There, that way. Now I've got it recorded and I can shut it off.